Hey investors, so I wanted to share this article I was reading about FAANG is dead, long live ManaMana or ManaMana, however you pronounce it. So we all know what the FAANGs are, so I won't go through that, but I want to go through what this new acronym is supposed to stand for. So Microsoft, Apple, Netflix, Amazon, Meta Platforms, formerly known as Facebook, Adobe, Nvidia, and Alphabet. Okay, so I just want to give my brief thoughts on these companies. So I think you guys know what I have in my portfolios. I do my monthly updates and you can see what's in my portfolio. I have some Microsoft. I like Microsoft. I think it has a very strong subscription business and also a very strong and growing cloud business. I don't like that it has a dividend. I think at least a third of its monthly cash flow goes into paying its dividend. I would rather that money be spent on growing the business. So that is probably the main reason why Microsoft is at a lower allocation in my portfolio. So the same reason pretty much goes for Apple, but I think Apple has a slightly bigger risk or an even bigger risk because it has to sell iPhones, and I've always feared the day that iPhones may not be as popular anymore. And also there's a risk in China that the iPhone could get banned someday. So Apple doesn't have a big allocation in my Project 1 million portfolio. Netflix, I think it's hard to predict what will be the new Squid Game, or a new show that totally takes the world by storm, and it could come from Netflix, or it could even come from Amazon Prime, or it could even come from YouTube. I mean, a YouTube video goes viral every now and then. So I have a little Netflix in Project 1 million just for that occasional Squid Game kind of phenomenon when a show becomes really popular. And I think Netflix is probably the best out of all the video streaming companies. I have a lot of Amazon, as you will know. I have a lot of Meta platforms. Um, in my eToro copy fund, I have a lot of Adobe as well. I have some Nvidia. I have Alphabet, a lot of Alphabet actually. So Amazon, I think, is a very strong company. I'm buying it mainly for the cloud business, and also I like the culture a lot. The day one culture is always innovating, is always trying to find a new business line, is always trying to grow its business. I think Facebook is a very strong company with a strong moat. It's hard to replicate the kind of network effect that Facebook has created. Adobe is another very strong subscription business, and also has a very strong moat in terms of very high switching costs. Once people learn, Adobe, Photoshop, so on, they're not going to want to learn something else. And especially now with the digital signature business and a lot of other digital businesses that it has within its company, I think Adobe has a bright future. Nvidia, I've not really understood that well, and I missed out on the big massive rally. But and I think what I like about Nvidia is the growing software business. I think it's still very small. The Omniverse business, software business. I think it also has a CUDA software business that a lot of developers use to build on to the graphic cards that it sells, and which is the main part of his business. Especially with AI, I think a lot more developers will also start using this CUDA software. So I'm keeping an eye out on Nvidia, but Nvidia has gone up so much. I'm not sure if I'll be buying more of it anytime soon. Alphabet, I think, I like YouTube a lot, and I like the cloud business. I was quite surprised recently when the legacy search business also did quite well. And then, of course, they have this Android system and the Play Store. I think that's going to be a good business for many years to come as well. So, that's why I like Alphabet. So, ManaMana, what do you think about ManaMana? Before I end the video, I just want to show you this chart as well. So, look at those returns. So, from 2017 to today, so the top returning stock is Nvidia, and then next comes surprisingly Adobe with 527%, and then we have Microsoft, and then I think it's Apple, and then the blue one is Netflix, Amazon, Google, and Facebook. So what do you think about ManaMana? Let me know in the comments.